Hi Leo, and welcome to your prediction reading. This is going to be a quick prediction, having a look at what your next blessing will be. We're going to have a look at your next blessing for love, money, and your lifestyle in general. So we'll see what comes out. Before we get into it, I've got a few little disclaimers to get through. This reading is intended for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs, and I highly recommend that you set your intentions and consider a sign of confirmation to claim this reading. A sign of confirmation could be as simple as a color you need to see, an animal, a number, a name. I'm not usually going to bring up names, but I also recommend just looking out for a specific message to confirm that this reading is meant for you. So go ahead and set your intentions, and I'm going to set mine. Spirit, please tune me into Leo's energy. Please help me offer Leo the most clear, honest messages for their reading. All right, at the time that you're seeing this, Leo, what is your next blessing going to be? Spirit, what is Leo's next blessing? What is Leo's next blessing, please, Spirit? Leo's next blessing in love. Oh, okay, that was pretty quick. We're going to take this card, and then I have to just tidy up this deck. All right. So in love, we have the fifth house reversed. Wow. What is Leo's next blessing for money? When it comes to your finances, we have Mercury. And what is their next blessing in terms of their lifestyle? We have the waning gibbous moon. At the back of the deck, Leo, we have the solar eclipse energy, which is confirmation that your next blessing is about being able to trust what you already know. You're not going to receive any new information. This is very much validation, confirmation, based off of something you already know. Now, your blessing is about sticking to your truth and honoring your instincts. This is not always about trusting your intuition. As a Leo, your big heart can confuse your intuition sometimes with your feelings, so you have to trust your instincts. Logic is telling you what you should do, how you should act, and what you should be avoiding. Speaking of avoiding, when it comes to love, your next blessing has to do with having better boundaries. The fifth house reversed indicates you're potentially blocking someone from treating you in a way that doesn't align with what you deserve, with what you want. And you're also showing them your more protective side, your more defensive side. This is a blessing because when it comes to romance, you're needing to make sure that your expectations and your way of expecting people to treat you isn't below a reasonable standard. So not only are we raising the bar, but we're also focusing on ourselves first before we focus on other people. Now, for some of you, this is well overdue. This is a blessing because you need time for yourself and you need to be focusing on yourself in any way you can. For others of you who are single, this is a blessing because you're being protected from someone who is going to potentially disrupt what you've been working hard for when it comes to your own self-esteem, your own self-confidence. And so you're being protected from somebody who can't offer you what you deserve. If you're in a relationship, instead of projecting or externalizing, you're being called to focus on self first and to really fill your own cup so that when you show up in your partnership, you're able to reasonably assess the status of the connection. If things are challenging, instead of reacting, you're going in and you're assessing, why do I feel triggered? Why am I feeling upset? What is going on? And then you confront it in your relationship from a more balanced space. This is your energy. The fifth house loves Leo energy. As an important part of your sign, when it's reversed, it's still your power. It's still you showing up for yourself and being proud of who you are and being careful about how you let other people treat you, because you have this royal energy about you, this regalness. And the only person that can take that crown from your head is you. So this is you making sure you remember that you have a crown on your head. Your expectations need to be reasonable, and the standard in which you're treating yourself should be high, because it reflects the way that you let other people treat you as well. Now, if you are experiencing an issue in your love life, it is highly likely that this area is also showing similar trends, challenges, patterns in your non-romantic connections as well, with your family, with your friends. We usually see patterns of love imprint into our platonic connections as well as our romantic. So consider that. Remember, this is a blessing. It is a chance for you to feel as regal as you usually should be feeling. And really, coming into Leo season, this is a powerful chance to be more confident in who you are and to be more careful about who you share your energy with. So it may not seem like a blessing, but it is. You're being protected and your energy is being, what's the best word for it? It's kind of like if you see your energy as something that can easily imprint on other people, your blessing is about making sure that your energy stays with you and isn't unhelpfully given to other people, so that you get to keep the best of you for yourself. The best way I could describe it is, let's say this is just a very crude mock-up of like a body, because I'm not an artist. Let's say this is you and this is your energy. Your next blessing in love is about keeping your energy here instead of letting it go over there, over there, over here, over there. It's about keeping it here. And it's going to help you feel more confident. It's going to help you appreciate yourself more. And it's also going to help you be more tactful about love, so that you're not just giving your goodness away. Your energy is everything, Leo. It's your source of creativity, passion, strength, resilience. You're able to bounce back when you feel more confident. You're able to confront your challenges when you feel more confident. And you're also able to see your opportunities better when you feel more confident. As soon as your confidence takes a beating, you start to miss out on opportunities because you don't believe that they are meant for you or that you're capable of turning them into something. So this is an important part of your recentering, so that you can see what else is out there and how to expand in your love life. But it's going to bleed into all the other areas of your life. So next we have money. And with Mercury here, your next blessing in money involves communication that you've been waiting to hear. This is a blessing because it's something that you want to hear. It's more than good news. It's confirmation. It's some sort of follow-up, or it's going to create a chain reaction in which once you hear from this person or this entity or this, agency, whatever it is, you get to respond and see your finances moving. So there's something here about it being more than good news, because it's not just one message. It's a lot of communication that you get to turn into an opportunity when it comes to your money. So it could really be anything. The fact that it's Mercury means it will be communication. If it's not in person or via phone, Mercury can be a little bit tricky. You've got to make sure you're checking your mailbox. You've got to make sure you're checking your email. You've got to make sure you're checking your DMs, that kind of stuff. Make sure you know that the points that people have to contact you are being checked frequently, because you have an upcoming blessing about your finances that is reaching you via some form of communication. Now, like I said, this is going to create a chain reaction. So it turns into a blessing because you see the message come through and then you respond. And it involves you reacting in the appropriate way as well. So Mercury is fast moving energy. When it comes to your finances, in order to claim this blessing, you have to react quickly, promptly, and effectively. So keep that communication open. Make sure that you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's, coming across as friendly and realistic in your communication as well. So consider your tone, especially if this is like about a professional thing. Make sure your tone sounds professional. If this has anything else, make sure that your tone implies that you're reachable and that you're ready to receive this blessing, that you can act on it fairly quickly, as that is going to make a difference. Now, money aside, we also have lifestyle over here. Waning gibbous is a phase of the moon. And in this deck, it has this feeling here of something that's losing momentum so that something else can begin, because the moon has its full moon cycle and its new moon cycle. The waning gibbous is preparing us for a full moon, if I'm correct. I'm just going to double check because I don't want to give you the wrong info. Where are we? Waning gibbous. No, it's preparing us for the last quarter. Hang on. Yeah, it starts to lose its light. So it's coming back into a place of darkness, preparing us for a new moon. So really, there's a strong message here of being able to synthesize lessons and realizations. And synthesize is a fancy word of saying making it all fit together and work together. So in your lifestyle, with this card reversed, you guys are being given the chance to correct little things and to learn from little mistakes. You shouldn't be feeling like everything's falling apart. This is a blessing because you can do it at your own pace. It's a moment of reflecting, and it's also a moment to actually pause and consider what you want to change, what you want to incorporate, and also what you want to experience moving forward. So your lifestyle has this feeling of pausing, reflecting, and then maybe even remodeling. And when we think of lifestyle, for me, as your reader, I'm seeing your routine, I'm seeing your home, I'm seeing friends, family. What about those areas of your lifestyle do you want to change? Do you want to experience new things? And what can you keep doing because it's been making you feel better about yourself? You may be preparing for a significant change. And this is a blessing, but it's going to take a moment for you to figure out, well, how is that going to work? This significant change could include relocating, moving, and being in a different area, a different place, a different home. It's causing an emotional shift, and you have this mental process of trying to figure out how it's going to work. It is a blessing because it's like a readjustment period where you don't have to start from complete scratch, but you can reconfigure things to make it work better. If your morning routine isn't working for you, you can change it now. If your nighttime routine isn't working for you, change it now. If having a routine full stop isn't working for you, change it. This is about addressing things by reflecting on what is working and what isn't in your lifestyle. Now, your lifestyle also includes your spending habits. So it's likely that once this opportunity comes in with your money, you have the chance to think about the way that you're spending money and the way that you can make some changes to better align with the lifestyle that you want for yourself. There's a strong feeling here of being realistic with your money and trying not to spend too much, especially in Leo season. But overall, this is about getting to be a bit creative and imaginative with your lifestyle and trying to find a way to bring in positive change at a pace that suits you. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Leo. Thank you so much for tuning in and for this energy exchange. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do subscribe. I will be going live very soon with more predictions, and it's a wonderful way of catching me, interacting, and maybe even asking a question. Thank you for this energy exchange. As I said, until we meet again, I wish you peace, prosperity, abundance, happiness, health, wealth, success, and joy on your journey ahead. Bye.